So there is a pretty interesting development going on with the COVID checks. So it was basically $600, and a lot of people were rightfully protesting, saying, "Hey, $600 after not getting money for this so long time is bullshit," basically. And now all of a sudden, Trump decides to throw a wrench in everything and say that he supports $2,000 stimulus checks. Okay, so what's going on is Nancy Pelosi is calling his bluff on this situation. She's essentially saying, because Trump likes to talk a lot, but we never really know whether he's serious about what he's saying. So Nancy Pelosi sent out a tweet saying, Republicans repeatedly refused to say what amount the president wanted for direct checks. At last, the president has agreed to $2,000. Democrats are ready to bring this to the floor this week by unanimous consent. Let's do it. So, I read that, I don't know what she means exactly by unanimous consent, but I think that means literally everybody has to vote for it. But that's obviously not going to happen, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. But this definitely has the potential to basically sort of throw a wrench into the whole situation. Just simply for the fact that a lot of House representatives who are Republicans follow Donald Trump in whatever they do, probably because their supporters are so, pro-Trump, I guess. But they basically follow him on whatever he wants to do. So that can change the vote, because as of right now, it's veto-proof. But it is going to be interesting to see, because he has a lot of influence amongst those people. So there is a lot of potential for this. Now, Schumer also says we spent months trying to secure $2,000 checks, but Republicans blocked it. Trump needs to sign the bill to help people and keep the government open, and we're glad to pass more aid Americans need. Maybe Trump can finally make himself useful and get Republicans not to block it again. So, they had passed some bills in the House already in the past. So that basically means, and I think AOC is introducing, AOC and I think another representative are introducing an amendment to the bill, I guess, that would give $2,000 checks instead of $600. So this basically brings it to Mitch McConnell, right? Mitch McConnell holds a lot of power as Senate Majority Leader. And so it basically put Schumer, Pelosi, and Trump in one camp and Mitch McConnell in another. So Mitch McConnell, as you guys know, is a very sort of stubborn person. He's not down with a lot of stuff like that. I did see that Lindsey Graham sent out a tweet complimenting Democrats for supporting Trump's $2,000 check idea. So I don't know. I feel like this does really have a chance to happen. I really do think it has a chance to happen, and hopefully it does, because people so desperately need $2,000. But there's definitely a movement going on for this. House Democrats are really taking this seriously. I believe they're going to the House right now to try to get this through. So I'm not exactly sure if this is going to happen or not. But hopefully it does. And if it doesn't, let's say it doesn't happen, hopefully it really harms Republicans in the Georgia elections and the elections in the future. But I think McConnell might actually oblige, just because of the huge Georgia Senate elections that are coming up in like 2 weeks from now. Because, the Democrats support the $2,000 stimulus check. Mitch McConnell does not. That's not a good look for the Republican Party and the Republican Party, representatives and elected officials and whatnot. So I am not sure if this is going to get through or not. But even if it doesn't get through, there are a lot of potential benefits that can happen that can harm Republicans' election odds in multiple election races. But this kind of relief is very needed, especially as there's supposed to be a big mass wave of evictions happening within the next, I think, like 2 months. So, even 2,000 probably won't save all that much in that scenario, but it's definitely much needed relief.